Hi everyone! So for today, I will show you my presentation on my ecological harmony project, the Compost Club, featuring the plantitos and plantitas. Because of COVID-19, we were told not to go out unless necessary. Ever since quarantine started, we all have our own ways of diverting ourselves from boredom. And as we begin to have this feeling of being bored, we think of something more fun and exciting activities that we can do inside our house. Some learn how to bake breads and pastries, and some learn how to play a piano or a guitar. And as days passed by, people started to be interested in plants. It became mainstream that a lot of businesses have opened because of the sudden increase in demand of plants, pots, and other gardening tools. But how do you think can we sustain its life? Of course, they need sun for photosynthesis, and we must not forget that plants are like humans too. They need nutrients for them to grow healthy. A compost is a mixture of green organic matter, like kitchen waste, grass clippings, and brown organic matter that are rich in carbon, such as dry leaves, wood chips, and papers, that provides many essential nutrients for plant growth, and therefore is often used as fertilizer. Compost improves soil structure so that the soil can easily hold the correct amount of moisture, nutrients, and air. This project will not only benefit our plantitos and plantitas for sustaining their love the plants, but also for us to take one step forward towards sustainable waste management. Composting can be conducted either inside or outside the house, as long as the area should be neat and clean. After the preparation, the compost bin should be placed in a dry and shady spot near a water source. But why do you think should we compost? Municipal solid waste is a heterogeneous collection of waste produced in urban areas, the nature of which varies from region to region. It is made up of waste, organics, and recyclable materials. In the last century, energy and material consumption increased extensively due to population growth, economic development, and urbanization. And its disposal is a widespread problem in both urban and rural areas in many developed and developing countries. So here's our first why and why should we compost. Composting consists of food scraps and papers. So instead of throwing it in the garbage bin, we can use it as a compost. With that, we can reduce the amount of trash that goes in our bins and will conserve space in our landfills. Second, adding compost to the soil promotes soil microbes that aid plant growth and is rich in nutrients. Gut microbes eat earthworms that grew from the compost chew nitrogen out of the plant material, taking in nitrates and nitrites coming from the food waste that they eat, and once they are full, they expel nitrogen gas that casts out soil, called worm poop. Nitrogen is very important for the plants, and having a small amount of this gas, plants will not thrive. Their leaves will turn yellow and they will bear smaller fruits and flowers. Lastly, food scraps and other organic materials that ends up in landfills produces methane. Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas that has a warming potential of 21 times that of carbon dioxide. And as we know, high concentration of greenhouse gases is harmful for humans and the environment as well, as it displaces oxygen in the air and absorbs the heat coming from the sun, causing global warming and climate change. These are the steps in making a compost. First, select the site for your pile or bin. Consider a discrete location that has a good airflow, access to water, and partial shade from the sun. Second, prepare the tools and materials to be needed. Third, the recommended size for a compost bin is generally 3 feet high and wide, and no larger than 5 feet, but you can make a smaller one if you don't have that much plants. Drill holes at the sides and bottom of your bin so that excess water will be able to escape from the bin. Now it's time to add the organic materials. Layer the bottom with lightweight brown material like dried leaves and other dry yard debris. If you don't have those, you can start your pile with the garden soil. Next is the green materials, like the fruit and vegetable trimmings and other food scraps, which are high in nitrogen and is used to activate the heat process and the compost. Alternate adding the green and brown materials, and it should be the 3 parts green and 1 part brown. Continue adding the materials until you reach the top of the bin. Lightly water each layer as it is added, firming it down but do not compact. Don't forget to cover your compost bin after. Occasionally turn your compost mixture to provide aeration. This helps speed up the composting process and keeps things airy, which cuts the risk of things getting smelly. This means that it's working. When the material is dark with no remnants of food or waste, your compost is ready. You can now add it to the soil of your plants.